Live here. I'm not sure. I think we're going live, right? Out in the field. Test 1 2, test 1 2. Went live earlier. I don't think we tried to go live in the Facebook group, but it didn't work. We're live earlier around 6 p.m. Hopefully you attended. Hopefully you saw it. It's touching bases again, just to reach out. And let me see what we got here. Is there show stream? Limited. Yep. Okay, we got that going. All right, the boss is in there, rocking and rolling. Okay, cool. Do that. We'll leave it just like that. All right, great. So hopefully, I think this is going to go through because it looks like it's ticking. We're going live in the Facebook group. Go check out the Deals Facebook group. It's free. It's live. You can go in there. We're going to go live in there again for tomorrow for Saturday training. Definitely be there for Saturday training. We're going to talk about creative real estate investing, right? How powerful it is, how it's a superpower, and how you can utilize it for yourself and your family and help you build a legacy, right, in this real estate business. I'm gearing up for the rest of 2025 and 2026 out here in beautiful, Chigas, what is it, Inland Empire. Yeah, palm trees and all that cool stuff. It's a cool restaurant right down the street. Let me see. I'm going to go in the store real quick because I got to go find the boss, see what she's doing. But I did want to come on live. For some reason, it kept switching over. I don't know why. But we were in the Facebook group, and now it's over here. But there is a beautiful, lovely, awesome promo that you can take advantage of right now. Scan the QR code. Let's see for a good fit. It is a selection process. It's one-on-one mentoring. We only take on a certain amount of people every month and throughout the year, and that's what we enjoy doing because we get awesome, better quality type of person at the end of the day. If I don't know if that you take it personal or not, right? But it is a selection process. We're looking for people that can punch their way out of a paper bag. You know, like for example, we want to say thank you to all past, present, and future mentees of America. I want to say congratulations, Mr. Spencer, who got his first deal in 11 days, right? And you know. It doesn't always happen like that. Sometimes it's 19, sometimes it's 30, sometimes it's 60, sometimes it's 90. Shit, it took me 4 months before I got my first deal. So just depends. And sometimes it takes longer to even build out your systems and processes and all that other good stuff. But when you're working with somebody like ourselves, we help you with that, right? It's done with you and done for you, depending on what spectrum of the program you come aboard, but it's still one-on-one. You get the one-on-one love and all that awesome, beautiful loveliness that comes with the one-on-one mentoring because nobody wants to do it. Nobody does it. I guarantee you out there, they say they will, but there's nothing like how we do things, right? Because it works, right? It's high trust selling along with direct selling, and as well as there's a, I don't know what the fuck that is. That's retarded. What's that? That's fucking that's fucking retarded. Anyways, stupid. What the fuck was that? That's irritating. It's like those cars that have those glass pipes, right? Even though those are back in back in the day, a long time ago, right? The low riders and all that good stuff in Southern California, Whittier Boulevard, East LA, you know. But I don't know. It's supposed to be a good part of Inland Empire over here. So, oh my God, the fuck is this all about? Anyways, so just want to touch base. Here we go. Rock and rolling all what you do. Keep on rocking and rolling. At the same token, the fuck is that? Okay, whistles and shit. Are they getting ready to rip off some stores or some shit or what? Who knows? Whistling Dixie, the code of theft, right? I don't know. We'll see. And this guy's over here in his pajamas, man. What the fuck? That's crazy shit. Okay. Thought it was a good area. Oh, it seems like a good area. I think it is. It's families and stuff. Anyways, let's get back. Let's get back to this live here. All right, so I'm gonna wrap this up because I got to obviously get back. We got a mentoring call. It's a young man. Like I said, just want to say congratulations, Mr. Spencer. His first deal in 11 days. It doesn't always happen like that. Like I said, you know, it takes a little bit of time. It took me 4 months before I got my first deal, but I also set up my systems, set up my marketing, set up my branding. You know, it took like, geez, 16 months and then another 4 months to get my first deal. Built out my websites, my lead gen, because the goal is not to talk to. I didn't want to make cold calls. I didn't want to knock on doors. I wanted sellers to call me, get in touch with me. Quality over quantity. It's still the same. I enjoy quality over quantity. And then you let the systems like AI and all the other good stuff, right, and text and English voice message take care of your overflow, or I should say quantity. And when you're dealing with that, then hey. You get the best of both worlds, right? Because really, there's money in the follow up, there's magic in the follow up, and it's true, it does work. But most people are lazy, so yeah, you can't rely on the system all the time because if you're not following up with the system, the discipline to check your system. When I got leads the first time when I got started doing this business, I was like, man, look, every lead was a juicy lead, even if it wasn't. I didn't know better. I just took it as, hey, they reached out. As long as they reached out and they raised their hand and said they're interested in selling their property, then it was game on, eyes rolling back of the head like a freaking shark, dig in, not let go, knowing that, hey, that I can take care of them, we can take care of them, that if we don't, then someone else is going to do it and you're going to lose the deal. So that is our money, your money. That's how we work. That's how we roll. If you like that, then definitely let's reach out. Are you sick and tired of not getting leads, sick and tired of not closing deals, all of the good stuff, right? Do you want to be able to get deals? You want to be able to underwrite? You want to be able to know how to do what a deal, or at least look at a deal and go, is it a deal? Is it not a deal? Right? Get past the one trick pony of wholesaling. It's great. Wholesaling will help you build a business. But at the end of the day, can you have a sustaining wholesaling business? Yeah, but it's like anything else. It's like a real estate brokerage, right? You got to go through agents, keep them going. It's always, there used to be the 80-20 rule. Now it's the 85-15 rule. There's a lot of people have gotten lazy over the years. So 15% keep the doors open, right? So 15% will keep the doors open. And, those are the ones that are performing. And they're going to keep rolling. The other 85% are going to keep turning, burning, turning, looking for new homes, looking for sales, looking for this, looking for that, and probably end up getting out of the business over a period of time. Even real estate agents for the first 2 years hop around, till they find a home, and then if they can last and stick it out for at least 2 years, then, or at least 5 years, sorry, then they will be in the business for the rest of their lives, most likely 9 times out of 10 in some manner. Those are just the numbers, the statistics, and they haven't changed in a couple of decades, so it's the same thing, right? But the mission is a submission, right? Don't you want to be able to have tons of leads? Don't you want to overflow, or a lead flow that's just overflowing and barfing with leads? You're going, yeah, I can cherry pick. I can do whatever I need to do. I don't have to stress out on one freaking deal, stress out on one lead, stress out on a handful of leads, right? So it's a beautiful thing to have leads, and deals. And then, yeah, eventually you're going to build an apparatus or a business, right? But you have to get to that point first. That's what we're here to do. We're there to help you out with that. And I know, so it's definitely, we have, I believe on next Thursday coming out, don't have the exact date. I think it's the 17th of August. Definitely sign up. There might be a link below. If there isn't a link below, shoot a direct DM, make a post down here or something like that. Say, hey, give me that link. I want to jump in. We're going to talk about everything about creative real estate investing, the opportunities of real estate investing, the opportunities that are on the table for you and others across the United States of America. So let's get geared up for now, for 2025 and 2026 and beyond, because the market is shifting. Like I've always been saying, it's shifting. You can feel it shifting. It's always shifting. It's shifting again. So get prepared for it. Get geared up. Get prepared to go to battle, to rock and roll, to do what you need to do. That's where we love getting in the ring. So let's get in the ring together and let's rock and roll together and do some deals, right? And help you build your business, help you build your legacy, right? So you can have the life that you want to have in the future, right? But it's all about now. It's all about making those decisions now and doing the things that you have to do today to get to the things that you want for tomorrow, right? I always say it's like, if you want to have the things that other people have, you have to be willing to do the things that others aren't willing to do to have what they have, right? If that makes sense. But it's the truth, right? Not everybody wants to work. Not everybody wants to bust their ass. Not everybody wants to sacrifice. But you can do it without sacrificing a lot, right? Because you don't got to figure it out. We're going to work with you. We're going to put those things together for you and work with you to help you with that, right? So then it becomes reciprocal, right? You're helping us grow. We're helping you grow. And the same token, yeah, it's capitalist world, right? Nothing's free, of course not. But we got an awesome promo, 43% off right now. A super small low down. You can't beat it. And a small monthly, so there's no excuses now. Before it's like, oh my God, I don't have, that amount of money to pitch in, or maybe I'll use that on my first deal. You're not gonna use your first deal. You're gonna burn through all that cash and then you're gonna end up going back and get a job. Is what's gonna happen, and what happens 9 times out of 10. It does suck, right? Unless you're very tenacious and you're willing to sacrifice everything that you have and are to get to where you want to get to, right? But like I said, it doesn't have to be like that. We'll help you solve those problems because that's what we do, right? We're here to help you with that. But also, you know, get geared up for the weekend. Let's touch base. Be part of tomorrow's Saturday training. We'll be out in the field as well. If you got deals, send them down the wire. Go to the deals group and sign up and join. It's free. It doesn't cost you a dime. Also, request your Surfing for Deals program, right? It's free. Right now it's free, and it's like I think it's $1,500 eventually if we start selling it. But it's easy peasy stuff. It'll help you build your pipeline, help you create your deal flow because you need leads to appointments to offers to deals to COE, close of escrow. That is what needs to be done. It's very easy, right? It sounds easy, but not easy for everybody, right? There's a lot of moving pieces, but we're gonna help you with that. Okay. So without further ado, rock and roll and all what you do. I'm gonna go jump on my call. I'm gonna go do my thing. Hopefully you're doing your thing. Let's touch base this weekend. Let's rock and roll some deals. Send them over. Go join the group. Post your wants and needs, and let's rock. Looks like things are happening over here, and they're eventually we'll probably maybe go by. Maybe tomorrow we'll go to a place in Inland Empire where it's popping. They got a bunch of cars and festivities and stuff. We'll do a live training out there. And if you are in Southern California and you want to meet up and you want to touch bases, you need some help with your real estate business. Look, we're looking for people as well. One to come aboard as mentees, or hey, come aboard as acquisitions, dispo, high ticket sales. We're looking for you throughout the United States of America, and yes, even in our own backyard. Okay, so rock and roll and all what you do. I'm gonna go ahead and change this out real quick so you can see my mug. See if I can switch this right here, right here, right here. We'll go right here. Let's try this out. Boink. Maybe we'll do this one. No, we'll do this one. Okay. Let me try this out. Or switch that out right there. How about that? There we go. Hey, all right. Rock and roll and all what you do. So without further ado, rock and roll and all what you do. In God we trust, and remember, made in America. Let's get back to